Alright, YouTube Nation, welcome to today's video of Madden 25 Training Camp. Today we're going to be talking about some more of elite skill, elite tactics, things that you can do at tournaments. This stuff is kind of just chess match 101 for tournament players, and it has to do with a little bit of real life football, but it's mainly for tournament players. So if you guys are sim style or whatever, you can definitely get something out of this video if you want, but if you're looking for more of our sim concepts, you can check out our sim series. I'll try to put an annotation or something on the screen for you guys to check that out. Now, what I want to talk, and this is not glitch plays or none of that, this is just simple tournament tactics that I've been thinking about recently. I just stumbled across a video from Madden 2009 with Z Falls and S Gibbs, where I think that might have been one of their first 2 or 3 years doing this gameplay commentary or video commentary, and what Z Farrell was talking about, just kind of stumbled upon me, was talking about using wide receiver screens and halfback screens. And so in our offense today, we're going to be looking at how to utilize plays like wide receiver screens and halfback slip screens to make your offense more effective. So we're going to come out in the split close, and since we're the Panthers, we're going to be putting Mike Tolbert at the fullback position. We have Jonathan Stewart and D'Angelo Williams there. We can put Greg Olson in the slot. And then we have 2 good user catch options between him and Brandon LaFell. I think LaFell's the bigger receiver. And then we have Geddes is the biggest, I think. So we have Smith on the outside right, Olson here, and LaFell or Geddes here in our 2 running back package. Now we can come out in any play we want, but for this purpose of this video, what we're showing you guys today, we're going to come out in halfback slip screen, okay? Defensively, we're just going to come out in a 4-3 stack, kind of basic defense here, cover 3 buzz, okay? So you see how this formation presents problems for, what the slip screen is designed to do is it's designed to force the lineman to not be able to blitz as well. So if you see, we're going to snap the ball here. You see they're going to get upfield, and then we can just dump the screen off, okay? So we're letting the blitz come in. The concept of the screen game is that you're letting the blitz come in, and you're just throwing right in behind them. It's really a nice concept. So how do we utilize this in our offense to make our offense more effective in the game? Well, one of the best things about the screen is a lot of people will focus if they see once they see the lineman blocking. Once they see like here, for example, I'm going to use Wembley here. So if I'm user rushing with Wembley here, I'm coming upfield. Oh, I see that they're blocking, so I'm going to get there, cover the screen, and then that means that plays now stymied because that's our only read. A lot of people only have one read on the screen game. What we're going to look at today is having multiple reads, okay? So one of the things that we know about this split close formation is against man coverage, you see how they're misaligned. So that means we can put Geddes on the streak for a nice user catch option here, okay? The next thing we know is we can use motion snap drags to utilize them in the screen game, not only in the screen game, but also in the to beat zone coverage as well. And last but not least, we can do whatever we want with Greg Olson. We can run a levels concept with him, put him on an in route, put him on a streak. It doesn't really matter. I know that a lot of people like to put him on a streak because interior streaks are just roided up this year. And lastly, we're going to put Tolbert on a nice little flat route to the right side of the field because now we have two reads on the screen. So the first read is going to be a quick read. If they're in 2 men under, you're just going to throw a pass lead to the inside to David Geddes here. Click on and go make a catch, okay? That's a very quick read. It's very simple to see that right up to snap the ball. The only thing we don't know for sure is if they're user defending him. If they are not user defending, that's when you'll throw there. Again, you're going to motion up Smith like this. So now your second read is going to be this little shovel pass here to Mike Tolbert. A lot of times what will happen is, they'll basically, the lineman will get out there quick enough, and Tolbert can get some room to run. And it's an awkward player to defend. Your second read here is going to be Steve Smith crossing over the middle. With a pass lead down, you can get him behind the lineman and get a couple blockers for him. Okay, and then your fourth read, I believe, if you take a look at Olson, we're just going to show it. If they're in like a cover 0 type of a scenario here, then what's going to happen is Greg Olson's going to be wide open with the pass lead to the outside for a nice lob streak, okay? So that's the only time you're really going to need that read is if a cover 0 presents itself and you don't see it and they're using like Geddes or something. Rarely you will throw the ball to Greg Olson on this play. I'm just going to say that right now. Okay, and then your last read on this play is your original first read. It's the slip screen, and you see we have I think we have about 5 blockers over there. So it's just going to torch these coverages where they're just going to leave that guy on an island. And not only that, but they're going to have to worry about so much else that the slip screen is kind of a gimme. They're kind of going to be willing to give us. So, for example, let's try and show you a blitz off the right side where this would make this screen effective. And something like this is a nice blitz off the right side here. And let me set my play up here. And what I'll see in this is I see the spy there. So I know I have a late read to Stewart, get outside, right in behind the blitz, and potentially get upfield. Now, why this is so important to be able to do this in this game is not only to beat the blitz, but it's also to beat stuff like max coverage defenses. I mean, people do not want to defend screens because, number one, you cannot blitz a screen, because what happens on a screen blocking is, yes, you are going to come in, but you already know that you're going to get dotted up. So you don't want to. A lot of people will not blitz screens. They'll just kind of let the screen do their thing. And when that occurs, that now opens up other stuff. So, like, for example, if we go to our run audible down here, it's a nice halfback power O here. And if they're playing like a max coverage D, we're going to be able to beat it like that. Also, if they're playing max coverage, the cool part about the split close is that everything is kind of compressed here. So this is like a standard max coverage. And in our play setup, you see, the way we set this up, we have that motion drag, and what's going to happen is that drag is going to get underneath everything. The pass lead down, you might be able to fit that in there, so you just need to work on that practice mode. Last thing I want to go over here before we get out for today, because this is a very simple video, and it's not, you don't just have to do it from this one play. But the main concept I want you guys to get out of this video is having multiple reads on screenplays so that you're not just running a screen, just like everything else we've been talking about. Now, the quick pass audible should be the scat play. You see the scat play, and then what we could do with this, so if they're just overplaying the screen, you could put double wheel routes now. And what you could do is you could motion Stewart over really quickly to the left or to the right here, and then just hit Tolbert in the flats for a double wheel route option there, or the seams. That's kind of the concepts here, is that you're starting to make them respect the screen, and then you build off the screen. So against like an aggressive player, I would recommend running screens, and don't hesitate to put Jamal Stewart on a blue route on the screen, a block and release pattern, instead of that standard screen. And you're going to see if you roll to the right here, he's going to get out into the screen zone just like that, get right in behind the blocks. So it does take a little longer to develop if he's like that and it's down. If it's like third down, I wouldn't do that, but like as a first down or something, just kind of test the waters and see how he's doing with his blitzes. You might start out the game with a quick screen pass. Don't hesitate to use the screen game, guys. That's kind of the key of this video. That's the main thing I wanted to focus on today, is screen passes, and how they really can frustrate elite players. And then we're going to go over a couple of other things in our next video. I just wanted to kind of talk about the screen today, as far as that goes. One of the best screens in the game this year is the doesn't look like Houston has it. We might have it here. Yeah, this wide receiver screen, and it's really good from a trips type of perspective here. So you see we have a wide receiver screen. We're just going to put Jamal Stewart on a flat route to the right side of the field. We're going to put Smith on like a streak. We're going to slide our line to the right side of the field. We're going to drag get us. And you see we're going to get 3 blockers plus our linemen that are already coming out there. So if they're in like a zone situation or they're just in a heavy blitz situation, this is where the screen starts to come effective, is when you see there we let that free runner come at us, and we just slip right out of the backfield there. Now, another thing you can do with this is you can put Jamal Stewart on a route. Or, no, you can't, because you can't motion to the right. But you have to go with the flat route. But if he was on the right side, you could put him on like a blue route. Or not a blue route, but you could motion him out, put him on a drag, motion him back in, and snap it. And if you snap it at the right time, what's going to happen is he'll now be put on a blue route, and he'll be put right out there. So, just some stuff to think about, guys. I love to use a screen game in Madden 13. I love to use a screen game in an elite situation. I think the screen game is very underused this year. I've seen a lot of people talk about it, but I haven't seen a lot of people actually run it. So I encourage you guys to try out the screen game and see how you do. Next video is also going to be offense. We're going to be talking about some other elite things that you can do to not only to take your offense to the next level in ways that you never would have thought possible, and very simple plays that you may have not thought about. So anyways, guys, I appreciate you guys watching this video. Like I said earlier, graduation is finally over. I am officially a freshman in college now, so I'm pretty proud of that. But that means I'll have more time now. Summer's here. I might be getting a summer job, but I don't know yet. But even if I do have a summer job, I'll still be able to pump out videos. So I know I've been kind of lax on the videos lately, like kind of 5 days. I think my last upload was 2 days ago, which is rare for me to go 1 or 2 days without uploading. So I apologize for that. Just had a lot of stuff to go. Between yesterday and Saturday, I went to 30 parties for friends, and then also including my own party. So just had a lot of stuff going on, a lot of partying, getting celebrating graduation and Memorial Day and all that. So anyway, we appreciate you guys checking out this video. Make sure that if you are new to this YouTube channel, go ahead and check out our older videos. There's a ton of free content up at our YouTube channel, and you want to watch those videos. That's going to kind of give you a foundation of what we do here. Lastly, if you guys are members of the channel, go ahead and like the video because it's going to show your support for the channel. We appreciate all the likes we've gotten. It helps support the channel, build the channel, and grow to the channel. Make sure you're talking to your friends about the YouTube channel. Other than that, guys, we'll see you guys tomorrow, and appreciate your guys' support. I'll see you in the next video.